Yo, what's going on, y'all? It's just Joe from the Moral Truth. We are back. It's been a while. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry, fam. Kobe is on the line. What's going on, Kobe? Long time no hear. What's going on, bro?
Yeah, what's up, man? I'm back. It's been a minute. I just bought a house, had to move, so getting
Yeah,
everything sorted out, and we're back now.
man. Let's get back into this thing, Kobe. Let's get back into the thing because you know we left the people hanging. We got to get back out there. And the thing that I found out that was so ingenious is somebody popped in the inbox, man. They hit me. They said, "Hey, women versus men. Why is it easier to be a woman?" And a lot of people think, that it is easier to be a woman nowadays in this time and age because with everything going on. I mean, how do you feel about that, dog?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm a man, so I guess I'm kind of biased to everything, but I would say in this day and age, I mean, you got OnlyFans. I mean, there's so many avenues of revenue, I would say, that are more readily available for a woman, I would say, at least on that side of the house, financially.
Nah. I don't even think it's really based off of the financial wise. We're talking about here pickings and choosings. What I mean is, you go out, right? And a woman goes out, and you both in the same club. What is the probability that at the end of the night that woman's going to have more numbers than you got?
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like with the way social media is and the OnlyFans and everything else, like it's drawing so much attention to you looking at a woman. Like as a man, you know what I mean. You got, like I said, OnlyFans. You can go online and there's stuff you can see that's X-rated or whatever at your fingertips. So that's like heightening a man's a want and or need
I don't
to
even
be with
think,
a woman. You know what I'm
bro.
saying? So when you're in the club, how many men are going to desire a woman versus how many women are going to desire a man? Yeah,
That
it's going to be tenfold,
well,
and that's
that's
because of
what
the way we're
that's what we're
doing things in
saying though.
society.
But that's what we're saying here. We're now in an evolution, and we always been in this evolution where I mean, there's times where you have aggressive women, and yes, they make the move on the man, but the male is the pursuer. But nowadays, I think that in this time and age, what you're talking about, besides social media, is that the woman is the opportunities because they really don't have to do too much for to find a mate, a person, because the reason why is we have this the male culture, and the male culture is feeding into their feeding into their needs of intention and all this stuff. So it's a little bit different for a guy. We all know for a guy to get attention, a little bit different because what does a female do? You might be at the gym or you might be out somewhere and you lock eyes, right? That is the woman's universal language for, hey, you caught my attention, right? But Kobe, is she gonna come up to you while you in the store, while you in the gym? No, hell no, dog. That is not gonna happen, bro.
Yeah, no, I
And
agree. Yeah, it's not going to happen.
okay,
I mean, at least not most of the time. Unless we're like a cougar or something.
but this is what we're talking about, and a lot of guys now are saying like, hey, the power is to the woman because the power can ultimately, the woman can actually control their destiny, their life pattern because of nowadays and age. Us guys, we can't control that, right? You know how it is. We as guys, we go out, we get who we can get, right? And like I said it before, a woman will marry who she wants. Key word is who she wants. Kobe, that's what I'm talking about, bro. Who she wants. Why? Because she gets more attention. The male secretly, you may get attention, but you're really not gonna know it unless you're constantly out here in the streets and you're mingling and you're socializing. But at the end of the day, the woman has won that battle. They are gaining all the attention, all the notice because we're doing. And guess what? It is not even from, it's not from high quality men either. You see what I'm saying?
Well, I mean,
And that's where they're
yeah,
saying the
it's funny.
choices,
It's
right?
funny you say that though, because it's kind of like if you know anything about anything in life, as far as at least movies here in America or whatever, or just in history or whatever. I mean, you've seen time and time again. How many movies or shows or stories have you heard about where there's been, it's some reason it's perceived that a man always breaks a woman's heart, but I swear typically it's the other way around. Like the Notebook, for example, right? That guy got messed around a million times, and then the girl came back at the very end. Forrest Gump, dude, a hilarious example, but Forrest
Bro.
Gump. I mean, the chick didn't go to him until she was on her deathbed. You know what I'm saying? He was there the entire time, always loving her and never ever, skipping a beat or whatever. So you're right. There is more selection. There always has been. But I think now it's more accessible, or it's easier for women to do because of the way social media is.
Well, I know you keep on bringing that social media thing, and yes, we know social media is like the biggest platform for everybody. You post a picture up there. If Kobe, you post a picture on social media, I guarantee you'll probably get like 4 likes. If a girl posts a picture, if your wife posts a picture on social media, I guarantee she will get more likes than you in an hour. Guarantee it is because
Well, that's a lot different though. My wife's Filipino, and they're like Filipino mafia. So, like, you know what I mean? Like, she's got like
any woman though,
300
bro.
people that'll like her photo in a heartbeat because
No,
she's
no,
got like a million Filipino friends.
we're talking about open platform. Like we're not even talking about friends or family. We talking about you just made a ghost account, dropped a picture. She made a ghost account with no followers, dropped the picture, see how many likes you would get. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that's
true,
crazy.
That's true.
You would
right,
not
that's
sustain
true.
as many likes as her. I'm sorry. You know?
Unless you're famous. If you're like Brad Pitt, you know what I'm saying, or like something crazy, then yeah, you might beat her out. But
like Drake or what?
You know, if you're like Drake,
you
or,
far from Drake, bro.
Floyd Mayweather, any of those guys, yeah, you'll be up there.
I mean, that's their social status. We're talking about somebody without a social status, a limelight status, a celebrity figure. Just plain Jane. Me dropping a photo versus somebody else dropping a photo, and my photo could be banging too. At the end of the day, her photo is still gonna get more likes, and it's because of what? The thirst monsters out there drinking up all the thirst. That's what it is, you know. And what I'm saying is though, like I said before, like the women actually, they choose who they want to marry because at the end of the day, are they options really great options?
No, I wouldn't say so.
My point exactly. So where does it change at? Because check it out, us guys, right? We're gonna pursue. We can go in the club. We're gonna look, and first of all, hey, 9 times out of 10, you're not gonna find your wife in the club. But anyway, when we're out there browsing and doing our thing, you're looking for the woman who completes you, right? It's not about, because we already know, like, hey, a woman's not gonna. We have to wine and dine them. So we're looking for that woman who completes us. We're actually looking for the package deal. It's like going to the dealership. Do I want the car with the?
We're looking for what we need, though. That's what you're.
Okay, we could say what we need, because honestly, sometimes we don't even know what we need, but we're still just looking in that general category, right?
Yeah.
I mean, but you go with a woman, right? What is 9 times out of 10? And I probably shouldn't say 9 times out of 10, but majority of those women are looking for somebody, because women do a great job at, putting things together and saying what they want, and their shit don't even be complete either, because they're like, I want a man who has a job, X, Y, and Z, and you like, damn, you ain't even got half of those. You know what I'm saying? But that's what they're looking for. I feel like the women are looking for that gaining factor for them. It's like a boost, right? Because
I agree.
Yeah, because I think we talked about it before. Like, hey, a man will take a woman who is not all the way there, but sees potential in her, because guess what? He completes her, and he'll ride with her. A woman wouldn't do the same. I'm sorry, because they look at the options, right? They looking at the car. They're like, hey, do I want the Honda Accord?
I agree with that.
No, but it's saying, like, if they're like, do I want the Honda Accord or I want the Range Rover? Come on now.
Yeah, but not all women think that way. I wouldn't agree with that.
Okay, not all women do, but we're talking about the mass majority of what we got now and today is, you see that. Some of them rather go for broke or go for, he's going to make my, situation better.
Well, that's a woman that does not know what she wants.
Well, I mean, we got a lot of them running the streets.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I get what you're saying in the general consensus of things. Like, yes, if you take an ordinary man and an ordinary woman and you post a photo, and the more attractiveness is going to go towards the woman just because they're a woman, I agree with that. I don't agree with that you're saying, I mean, it's good. Like, this is good to have this debate or whatever, but that a woman, wouldn't have pursued a man if he had less, or if he wasn't a Mercedes per se in car language, I guess, or like he's not a millionaire, or he doesn't have this or whatever. Some women will, as long as you're genuine. That's the thing we lack nowadays. Is like it's hard to find genuine people. You know what I'm saying? And some women that have been burned enough to know that they need a genuine man and they know what they want, they're gonna go for what they want. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I can see that too. And you say,
An older woman, I guess that'd be the only change, a variable I would say is someone who's a little bit older, maybe, and knows what they want, and is settled down, has a steady job, things like that. They might be going for something specific. You know what I mean?
well, I definitely say, I mean, it's a broad band. It could be through the age groups, but
yeah, you probably won't find them in the club though, to be honest.
Nah, I told you that already. You can find them in the club, bro. When they go into the club, they out there doing their thing, wilding, straight, more wilding. Just like dudes, they in there wilding too. So, yeah, I mean, but it comes down to it. But like you said, you go back to that photo with that whole topic of you saying, you put the photo out there, the more likes, etc. Now you also said that hey, there's women out there who are actually genuine. That's true. I agree with that. I do agree with that. But they're a diamond in the rough. Because, like, where we stand out right now, like, I mean, Drake said it best in the song, everybody's fake now. Getting all these surgeries. Nobody's really, who do you know that's actually real out there? There's some out there who keep it real, but, we got to come back that, like, all these women got quickly, if they catfish you quick, they got glowed up, found the best plastic surgeon, went to Mexico, etc., do their thing. Hey, great on you, whatever. And I'm not against body enhancements. It's whatever that makes you happy. As long as you just don't do it for, somebody else. If you're doing it for you, etc. The mommy makeovers, I get it. Yes, the women bodies go through torture. Yes, I get it. What I don't get is these, like, these damn butts that look like two goddamn basketballs.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong though. Like,
because to this day, I'm like, bro,
there's that. There's lip enhancement, like, or I think it's called the Botox or whatever. All kinds of stuff that I don't get either. But like you said, at the end of the day, though, if
how do you wipe your butt?
Then kudos to them, man, because now they can walk around with more confidence, and feel better about their surgery or about their body or however, and hopefully they don't end up on botched. You know what I'm saying? But like. It is what it is. So
yeah, man. I mean, I got nothing against that. And I just like that's why they have cosmetic surgery, because not everybody built the same. And guess what? Yes, in this day and age, like sometimes you have to get that because it literally will do damage to people's mentals because of that. But at the end of the day, though, we got the ones who who are using it for the clout, who are using it for everything else, and that's fine. But at the end of the day, those people those are genuine too. To fall in that category with that whole evolution of the topic of how the women have it easier than the male. Are they genuine, Kobe? I mean, you said all the women.
I mean, it definitely makes it easier for a woman to have some kind of enhancement and for that to be acceptable. I will say that, because if you as a man were to go and try to get pectoral implants or some crazy stuff like that, or start putting synthol in your biceps and trying to inject yourself or whatever, I don't think that would be more socially acceptable than a woman getting breast implants. I'm sorry. I'm just being straight up with that one.
How do you know about that? You should see my face right now. You just said pectoral implant. What else did you say? You said something else. I think the comparison...
yeah, pectoral implants, and then there's synthol. Synthol is like a synthetic injection that bodybuilders commonly would use for shows to inject in their biceps to make their arms look fuller and bigger.
Damn.
Something you shouldn't play with, but there's all kinds of body enhancements out there. But for a male, you would be should be frowned upon, or if you told somebody, you would almost be shamed for it. But breast implants are so socially acceptable nowadays that it's not even a question of being fake or not. And yes, I would say that a woman that has breast implants can still be genuine. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't say that either.
Certain kind of enhancements, it would still be genuine. Just depends on the person.
Oh, I feel you. I didn't say that either. I was just wondering because I thought you, before you go to the beach, you probably inject your muscles so that way you look, a certain way.
Oh no, I'm good. I'm trying to lose weight still. I'm on a weight loss train, and I'm not trying to look any bigger.
Yeah, man. I know that Jenny Craig be doing that shit.
Jenny Craig. Yeah, right. I don't even think that stuff works.
I don't even know if that shit's still around, but Man, to get back on subject here, you got this roasting.
Hey, y'all, we're just saying that between male and female, I definitely think that there is an advantage, and that that females out there right now, if, like he said, if you were to post a photo or whatever, just an ordinary person, like you don't have to be famous, not Jeff Bezos or anything like that, just an ordinary person, that there's gonna be more likes on the female side. And again, I kind of disagree with you. I do think it's because of social media. I think like 10 years ago, before Plenty of Fish and Tinder and all those things came out, Facebook and Instagram and TikTok, there wasn't as much eyeballs or attention drawn to the female shape or to the female, you know, to men pursuing it as much. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was more focused on making money and their job and, you know, securing themselves. But now everything has turned to that. So it seems. You go on social media, you can't scroll past, 10 photos on TikTok or 10 slides on TikTok before you hit a female sitting there at the beach or something like that in a bikini.
Facts. That is facts. Yeah. Yeah, that
like, you can't go on social media and not see some kind of beautiful female sitting there in a bikini just showing her waistline and her, like, her stomach and her breast maybe or whatever. Like, you can't not see that. But you don't see men on there showing their abs or something like that. You don't see any of that. Why?
Well, you know what? I think it's a different label because you know how it is. Like, I mean, let's be honest. If you saw a guy sitting there with his abs out and the same manner, what are you going to think? Oh, that is a fuck boy, right?
Yeah, you would, but not a woman. A woman would look at that and be like, oh, it's nice.
Yeah, okay, like, but what would she say? That's nice. That's nice. But she could be also like, well, what else have you got besides the muscle?
Yeah, but it's still going to draw attention to it, but it's just not done. It's not posted. I mean, I don't specifically look for anything like that, but if you go on TikTok and you just made a brand new account right now and you went to go scroll through it, I bet you'd see more women than you would men.
Okay,
you know what I mean?
So you tell me if I put that picture from us from Vegas on TikTok and just left it and see how many people will like it, right?
No, I'm saying if you just open an account on TikTok, don't post anything, and just scroll through the stories on TikTok of like random people.
We all got TikTok here. I know what you're saying.
You see more women than you would men.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I have TikTok. You're right. You do see majority, but it's also based off this the system of what you look for, what you kind of scan through. It's all, you know, data linked. But yes, you're right. There is a majority of female, the males up there. Usually the males up there doing some kind of quote or doing something crazy with car stuff, etc. But I'm just saying, like, if I took the photo of us in Vegas, right, and I posted that, me and you, straight chilling, okay, and then let's just say, you know, I posted, and another group of females who was in Vegas posted a photo. Are we, you know, we might get some clout, right? But the majority is going to be them because, you know, it's the feeders that feed into that situation. You know, for us, it's going to make us it gives us that appeal, like, ooh, wow. It is that wow appeal. You know, the guys are in Vegas, boom, standing next in the desert, standing next to some cars, just chilling. You know.
So, would you say it's a bad thing though? So, would you say it's a bad thing that on the female side of the house, if they post a photo or something like that they're going to get more likes or more attention than the males will?
I'm not saying it's a bad thing because I do believe, like, hey, if you're enjoying life, post it. Yes, there is some type of post maturity. I call that maturity on your post because you can post something and you could be out there enjoying your life just saying, hey. But if I'm, you know, out there posting and I show you my front side, then I turn around so you see my back side and I'm jumping them down. That's a little different, right? Now you're doing it pause or effect. You're doing it for attention. You're doing it for the clout. My photo, if I'm static, I'm just going to be standing still, doing my thing. That's it. You know, it's like a attention raiser, but it's just, you know, letting people know, hey, I'm alive, enjoying life, X, Y, and Z. No, not for the women's society. More the females are like, I'm out here enjoying life, but I'm doing all this stuff. Look at me. I'm traveling. I'm buying bags. I'm doing this.
Yeah,
right?
That's true.
But then the same thing, then they're like, oh, I can't find a man. Well, I mean, no crap, you can't find a man. You can't find a man because you're honestly putting yourself out there and you're getting all the guys who just want you for a status quo at that point, right? Trophy. The trophy dude, the guys who want the trophies, you know what I'm saying, they ass burglars. They already know they can replace you with the snap of their fingers. It's on and gone. Now, you choose that. Now you got the other ones who the males out there who are actually doing their thing and, working towards something, those might be the better ones. But hey, it's basically what they're choosing. That's why I say the women have an easier time because they can choose. They can pick and choose. They can spend half of that life riding that wave, right? With the guy who wanted the trophy, going out, doing this, X, Y, and Z. They're gonna run. Eventually, they'll run out of that phase, and then they're gonna be looking for the guy who, actually gonna treat them right. But they, at that point, they already got used up and abused because they went through a toxic situation with that individual. But that's the way the women are, man. Well, and it's not all women; it's some of the women, and that's why I say, because guys, we can't go out there and ride the wave, vacation, luxury bags. I'm not sitting in the passenger seat of nobody's car. That's what we're saying.
Yeah, that's true. No, I agree.
So it puts a little bit, like you said, it's a different world for men and women. However you put it, it's always going to be a different world. And you're going to have the women who act one way, you have the women who act another way. And it's, I'm not saying for the males, it's the males the same thing. You got males who act one way, and you have males act the other way. But somebody did bring it up. They said, hey, I feel like it's just a little easier, per se, for a woman. Let's just say, if a woman say, I want to be married within a year, I guarantee that woman can get married within the 6 months. Honestly, what do you think?
Oh yeah, I agree. Oh yeah, faster than that.
Right, easy, right? Easy day.
I just saw on TikTok today. There's a girl who said that she met her husband on Plenty of Fish. They met up
and got married.
They got together within like 2 months. She was pregnant and they got married.
Okay, and if I was like, hey, Kobe, hey man, by Christmas, I want to be married. Okay, bro, what Christmas? That's going to be like, what, 2025? You see what I'm going at?
Yeah, I would highly advise you against that, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you highly side against that, but yes, but I'm saying that's where the worlds are different at, right? Because I have to go out there and find versus somebody coming to find me and to propose to me, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's why some people say, hey, yeah, a guy's life can be a little bit different. And we're only talking about in this relationship background. We're not talking about anything else. It's more in this dating portal relationship thing, the link up world. And that's where it is different from, And we'll probably get, some female counterparts and ask them. We're going to have to get them up here and ask them about that topic. And they could say some other things, spark some interest here. But as far as right now, yes, it's really not that equal. And that is my valid point right there. Woman says she wanted to get married, she's going to get married. Guy says he wants to get married, you're going to be still waiting, bro.
Yeah, that's true.
Hey,
I agree.
It's facts, right?
Yeah, there's no argument about that.
I know it got you scratching. You're probably thinking about, damn, I don't need Oreo on that one, but.
No, I'm just happy that I don't have that problem because I'm married.
All right, Kobe always goes to the marriage one, man. He always goes to the marriage one. But, hey, hell of a topic, though. Not finished with it. We're going to have to do a part 2 on this, and we're going to have to bring some other people in. But, Kobe, man, what do you got, for closing on that little statement right there?
Hey, if you're not married or you're not with someone, all right, try to stay humble. You know what I'm saying? Be genuine. It's hard to find genuine people. And what I mean by genuine is just be a decent human being. Like, treat others with respect. You know what I'm saying? Remember that every woman out there is going to be someone's, wedded wife or husband someday. You know what I'm saying? So treat them with respect. I know that does not go far nowadays, but it needs to, all right? We need to get that back in society.
Hey, definitely treat people with respect. Know your worth, too. And understand that everything in the relationship world is never going to be perfect. And that's one thing I think we all need to realize. It's never going to be perfect. You're going to have your ups, your downs, your all the way downs, and your all the way ups. But at the end state is trying to get that happy medium. All right. Hey, once again, y'all, I appreciate you for listening. I know it's been a while. We got some more dropping. Kobe is not going to do anything anytime soon. I'm going to keep him away from the buffet so we can get out here and get on this podcast. But hey, hit us up. We got the email, themoraltruth, Joe and Kobe @gmail.com. Let us know what you guys think. Hit us up on TikTok, YouTube, baby. All right, y'all.